Xin Chao, what's up everybody? Alright, in this shocking video, Hanoi mandates this one thing. I was really surprised to see this being talked about heavily in the news again. And it was actually extremely disappointing to me. So we are on Winway during the day. As my filming schedule has changed, we're back into the full routine. So I'm going to film 4 or 5 videos today. So let's get into it. I have to kind of use code word terms because YouTube heavily monitors my channel and they will demonetize me if I say the dreaded COVID or even ask, you know. So Hanoi has mandated that you have to wear a, again, if you're working in a restaurant, you have to wear one, which that has never gone away, so that's not a big deal. Xin Chao. Also, if you're on public transportation, you are mandatory to wear one now. And mind you, the numbers have gone up very slightly. It was very disconcerting for me to see that they had started talking about new variants and fast spreading ones. It was starting to read just like when we were in the lockdown. So I mean, for me, it was very just disappointing. Like, we've been over this thing, everybody's past this thing. If you want to get a bunch more shots inside you and be worried about it, and stay at home and get more shots, but wearing a mask is not gonna do anything. They've already clinically proven it, like, over and over again. So I mean, it is extremely disheartening and disconcerting that they are talking about this stuff again. And you know, they even jambled off like people in the hospital and how many are in there, how many people are on oxygen mask, and like all this stuff that doesn't really matter because it is pretty much just a cold and a flu now. So I was absolutely baffled to see the one article and then another article and then 3 more articles, and now today with the Hanoi mandate. You know, I thought we were behind this. We were like the highest vaccinated country in the world, and everybody even got boosters here, so it's not cool. And I hope that this is something that just goes away again, because we don't need to mandate anyone to do anything, you know. If you want to wear one of those things, go ahead and wear one of them. I haven't worn one in a year plus, unless some countries made me wear one. And I don't plan on ever wearing one again unless some country makes me wear one. They're a complete waste of time. And when this thing was a big deal, sure, it was not a big deal to wear it because we had no idea what was going on. But now that we know what's going on, yeah, it's an annoyance and not something I want to deal with. And it's not something I even want to be talking about. Like, frankly, I'd much rather be making another video on some other kind of topic. It's definitely not this. So I mean, they wrote like a 3-page article on this today. Let me pull it open and see if I can take out technical terms. The fresh outbreak in Hanoi means people using public transport and working at supermarkets, cinemas, and bars must wear masks, authorities have mandated. In an order Tuesday night, the city's People's Committee said everyone aboard public transport vehicles, including passengers, drivers, and other staff, must be masked. So should people directly coming in contact with customers at supermarkets, wholesale markets, and shopping malls, it said. Service staff, managers, workers in enclosed spaces such as bars, discos, karaoke, massage parlor, beauty salons, gyms, restaurants, cinemas, theaters, circuses, and gymnasiums are required to wear masks at all times. Masks are also mandatory for service staff, managers, and attendees at cultural and tourist facilities and other places where crowded events are held. The administration instructed related agencies to remain vigilant and keep watch on the epidemic situation to make timely and proactive plans, including for vaccination, strengthening outside oversight of safety measures at businesses and other establishments, school borders, yada, yada, yada. Hanoi has recorded the highest of cases in the country over the last 5 days at 96 a day. At average, a total of 566 people have been hospitalized, with 29 requiring oxygen. Deputy Director of the National Hospital, Tropical, said his facility is treating 146 patients, almost all senior citizens. The hospital is the foremost facility for COVID treatment in the north. It admitted 20 patients in January and 45 in March. The number rose from 47 in the first week of April and 85 in the second. So, I mean, I think it's a big step backwards. I hope that this doesn't pick up traction and move all across Vietnam, as of course it's going to duplicate numbers since it is a cold variant and we're in the cold and flu season. So no real shock there that they would be going up. It's so weird that when it went up last time, they never talked about it. Like, it's been, I kid you not, a solid year since anybody's reported anything about COVID. It's been a long, long time since it's been talked about here. I have no idea why they bring it up now and why they think that's going to solve anything. I'm not being critical on it. I just think, let's just get this thing going. Like, I don't understand how this is going to help anything, or it's certainly not going to prevent anything. I mean, sure, it might prevent, like, if somebody sneezes and coughs and stuff like that, but again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, I am not a professional in this field. Please disregard any of my offerings, as I am not a scientist in this thing. This is just an opinion piece. I am not an authority. If you feel like you want to wear a mask, go ahead and wear a mask. Again, I'm not an authority in any of these things. If you feel like you want to wear one, go ahead and wear one. If you're in Hanoi, apparently you have to. I don't know how well that'll go over with expats. That probably won't happen. So you're probably going to have a lot of people telling people to put masks on there. So we'll see how this really goes and comes out, but hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully they're just making these articles to just, I don't know, maybe get people to wash their hands again. Like, I don't know what I struggle to find a purpose. It would be really, really bad if they decided to do any kind of things like they did during the actual COVID, like enforce some kind of stuff besides the mask in Hanoi. And we know Hanoi's got it because they're much stricter, and it's the capital, and they want to have a handle on things always. So time will tell. As ever, I'll keep you guys updated on this stuff. Keisha over here is closed, which is very interesting. I've talked about this in another video, but somebody already seems to have rented it and they're gonna flip it. It's a great location. You just need to do something smart like the Gangs. Like, I would say off of Win Way, the Gangs is the best experience for a meal and drinking and like a club experience. Like, so I would highly recommend you check out the Gangs if you're out here and you want like a pretty cool meal. Not many people out because I'm filming during the day again, which I don't mind doing. I actually like it. The weather's actually quite nice today, so it's been pleasurable to come out here and not have to avoid speakers and all the stuff that's out here at night. So we are fully aggressively back on the schedule of putting out 2 videos a day. We also put out a lot of great content on Patreon, so you can sign up for the Patreon. If you want to do a tour with me, you got to sign up for the Patreon. We can do any kind of tour you want. You want to do a nightlife tour, we can do a nightlife tour. You want to do a food tour, we can do a food tour. You want to do it during the day, tea, coffee house tour, we can do that. And the way that's set up is you sign up for the Patreon, we go do the tour, and then you pay me what you want at the end of the tour. I don't ask for anything, but whatever you feel what you got out of the tour, you can then comp me back. And we could talk about that more in detail when you sign up for the Patreon. I'm very responsive on the Patreon. I usually get back to you within a day or 2, so. But it would be preferable if you want to do a tour to let me know like a week ahead of time so I can plan it into my schedule. Again, I'm completely open schedule-wise now besides my filming. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. I hope you found this helpful. If this information was good to you and you're new to the channel, it'd be cool if you subscribe to the channel. You can get more updates from me about Vietnam, and we also travel around the world and go to other places. I was busy the past few months, so we didn't go to any other countries, but we are going to go to one in a few weeks, so don't you worry. So thank you all for watching. Stay frosty. We'll see you on the next one. Peace out.